Since there seems to be a couple people that want me to do a fetish video, well, right now I'm going to do a fetish video. For you chumps. No, you guys aren't chumps. So, I was bullied, okay? I grew up, psychologist. Some of you watching already heard this old story, old song, but I'm just going to go through with it because I have some new fans that came out of the woodwork. I was born in 1978. Loved Garfield, Heathcliff, the cartoon. I thought I was like Heathcliff or Garfield when I was a kid. They thought I was nuts and crazy, and I think in kindergarten they told me I can't keep up, process information, and I can't perform or be in a classroom with normal, regular kids. So they took me and basically got rid of me. I think it was kindergarten or first grade. Told me I can't go to a private school. They sent me to a public school. My mom was really upset. They sent me to a public school where I was in a classroom with handicapped kids and wheelchairs and I want to say retarded, maybe mildly retarded. I was diagnosed or studied. A psychologist examined me. Had a severely below IQ, very low IQ. So my mom cried. She said she didn't want me to stay in that classroom. So she ended up putting me in a private school. They kicked me in that school. They kicked me in the mud in my soccer ball, buried me in sand, Puerto Ricans. So basically from there I went to St. Joseph private school. Got bullied in there. Said I had learning disabilities. Kids on the bus used to do things to make me. I had allergies. My teeth were crooked. I had braces for like 5 years as a kid. I threw snot balls on the bus at the kids to retaliate. Said I had dark times back then, in the 80s, early 80s. Had a sister a couple years younger. My dad basically took me under his wing, helped me throughout everything. Went to the hospital for occupational therapy at a point in my life when I was 7 or 8. Canines basically were up here. Now I'm drinking beer drinker and I have abdominal distension, I think, or maybe Crohn's. I don't know what I have. I don't know. Or acidities, I don't know. Probably, I don't know. I'm bloated like hell, but anyway, going back, they bullied me, just tried to scare me. My brother teased me. He was 10 years older than me. We have different last names, but same mom, different dad. But so I made it through there. I went to learning disabled school in my 5th to 9th grade year. Cost $10,000 a year to go there. I finished there in about '94. In '95, I was sophomore in high school. Went to a Jewish high school from '95, graduated in '97. All my classes were modified in high school. I was miserable. No friends. I tried football in '95, dropped out of the public school for trying it for a month. My dad didn't want me to play football because of the Jewish religion. My mom wasn't Jewish, so I was raised Jewish, but it was hard. It's hard because, having a mom who's, Italian and Catholic and a dad that's Jewish, it's not easy, when you're raised as a kid, and then you get old. Everybody ages, but hey. And then of course I had my fetishes, and that's the point of this video. I don't know where along the line I got into my fetishes, but it was autoerotic asphyxiation. Did it by myself. It was always by myself, never really with anybody, except a couple times I paid some models to, put me in a choke, whatever. Put a blood pressure cuff once because it turned me on around my neck and pumped it. I even did it before her. She did it. Pumped it to 200. It was like over 10 years ago. Yeah, my asphyxia fetish. I did that for a long time. Currently, I have a trample. Stuff I've never done. I think about it. Trample, food fetish, fart fetish, and because I think that if the prettier, the hotter a girl is, the better the fragrance would be. That's my own opinion. I just have it in my head like that. I like, it turns me on when a hot chick is like in charge, like kind of like a sadist, poking fun, making fun. You know, she's hot. She's like Nana Boo Boo. Look at you. You're kind of like a loser, poking fun at you, teasing you, taunting you. Why do women have to be so prude? I hate that crap. Most women are prude, and that's it's a bunch of horse shit. So now I'm drinking. I basically I don't really practice the asphyxia fetish anymore. I don't do it at all, but I think about it off and on because it stuck with me for 23, 22 plus years. So sometimes but now it seems like it's a beer fetish. It's not my neck now, it's my liver and abdominal muscles and whatever. You know, for some reason I'm not a professional. I don't know the reasons why I do what I do. Just here to tell you, I think about, like, I got a food, even though I tell you I got fetishes and the kinky stuff, doesn't mean that I've done it or experienced it. The only one I really experienced is asphyxia. All the chicks I ever been with, been black. I've only been with 4 or 5 in my life. Through dating services, yeah. By and large, I had to pay every time I ever was face to face with a female, except once in my life. Once in my life, I met this chick at a mall. She agreed to go out with me, but I goofed up and put my hand down her shirt back in 2004, I think. But yeah, it's kind of my life story in a nutshell. I had obsessive compulsive things when I was growing up as a kid. In the days I didn't drink, I was severely bullied. Guy one time on the bus said he was going to light me on fire. And I remember the days my dad used to tell me my self-esteem confidence was so bad. My dad, when I was like 17 years old or 16, used to say, imagine a gold chandelier that's filled with diamonds on my face, because I felt like dirt. I remember one account, that goes back to the kid saying he's going to light me on fire on the bus. My dad, I'll never forget this, he had this hat, I forgot the name of the hat, that came out, and just trying to look crazy to scare him, so scare the kids on the bus. But I won't drag this anymore, but thanks for watching.